Why is it that some people go through life filled with regrets, while others seem to navigate it with a quiet sense of purpose and satisfaction? Sigma males, those rare, independent thinkers who sit outside the traditional social hierarchy, tend to fall into the latter category. These men don't live with the same regrets that weigh down so many others. Why? Because they operate on a completely different wavelength. They see life from a unique perspective. Their decisions are guided not by external pressures but by deep self-awareness and a clear understanding of who they are and what they want. They don't follow trends, they follow truth. In today's video, we're going to explore 7 things Sigma males never regret, but that most people often do. Let's begin. Number 1. Cutting ties with fake friends. Most people hold on to fake friends longer than they should. Maybe it's out of fear of being alone. Maybe it's social pressure. Or maybe they just don't want to face the discomfort of cutting someone off. But Sigma males see through the illusion. They recognize that not everyone who smiles at you is your friend. And they never regret walking away from people who don't bring real value into their lives. To a Sigma, quality always beats quantity when it comes to relationships. They don't need a large social circle to feel validated. In fact, they thrive in solitude and selective company. If someone is disloyal, manipulative, or simply not aligned with their values, the Sigma male won't hesitate to cut ties. And he won't look back. They understand something many people don't. Keeping fake friends only delays the arrival of real ones. Number 2. Getting rejected. Rejection, whether in dating, business, or life in general, is something most people dread. It leaves them feeling embarrassed or even ashamed. Many avoid taking risks altogether because they're afraid of hearing no. But Sigma males, they see rejection as part of the game. They know that failure and rejection aren't signs of weakness. They're signs of movement, progress, growth. Sigmas would rather try and fail than live with the what if of never trying at all. They don't attach their self-worth to someone else's approval. And because of that, they never regret the times they took a chance and got turned down. To them, rejection is just redirection, a way to find better alignment, a better fit, or a better version of themselves. Where others feel shame, Sigmas feel clarity. Number 3. Avoiding the limelight. In today's world of social media fame and constant visibility, many people regret not being more out there. They look back and wish they'd promoted themselves more, taken more selfies, or tried harder to be seen. Sigma males couldn't care less. They avoid the spotlight not out of fear, but out of principle. They don't chase attention, approval, or public validation. Instead, they're deeply focused on results, purpose, and self-mastery. While others are busy trying to be noticed, Sigmas are quietly building something meaningful. And here's the irony. Because of their quiet strength, mystery, and independence, Sigma males often attract attention naturally without ever trying. They're admired not for being loud, but for being different. They never regret staying behind the scenes because they know that real power doesn't need to be flaunted. Number 4. Not engaging in power struggles. For many people, life is a constant competition. At work, in relationships, in social circles. Everyone's trying to be the alpha, to dominate, to win. Sigma males reject that game entirely. They don't feel the need to dominate others or climb to the top just to prove a point. Instead, they focus on mastering themselves. They value autonomy over authority and peace over power. And because they stay out of unnecessary conflicts, they conserve their energy for what actually matters. Ironically, this avoidance of power struggles often makes them natural leaders. People notice their calm demeanor, strategic thinking, and emotional stability. They may not chase leadership, but leadership often finds them. Sigma males never regret staying out of ego-driven battles. Their silence is not submission. It's wisdom. Number 5. Choosing unconventional paths. Most people are afraid to step off the beaten path. They follow what society expects. Go to school, get a job, settle down, even if it doesn't make them happy. Sigma males go the other way. They're pioneers in their own lives. Whether it's choosing an alternative career, living in solitude, or building something from scratch, Sigmas aren't afraid to take risks and defy norms. And even when things don't work out as planned, they don't regret it. Why? Because they know that true fulfillment comes from living authentically, not perfectly. They embrace the lessons that come with forging their own road. Every mistake becomes a stepping stone. Every failure adds to their wisdom. Sigmas understand that a meaningful life is rarely conventional, and they're okay with that. Number 6. Trusting their gut. Gut instinct is often overlooked in a world obsessed with logic and data. But for Sigma males, intuition is a vital tool. They rely heavily on their inner compass when making decisions, and while they occasionally make the wrong call, they never regret listening to their gut. Why? Because trusting their instinct reinforces their self-belief. They know that even a wrong decision, made from self-trust, can be a valuable lesson. They'll learn, adapt, and evolve, without second-guessing their nature. Sigmas trust that they are the best decision-makers for their own lives. They don't need approval, permission, or constant advice. Their inner voice is often the only voice they follow. And that self-trust gives them peace, even in uncertain times. 7. Forgiving, but not forgetting. It's not easy to forgive. The majority of people either hold onto grudges or rue forgiving someone who has wronged them once more. However, Sigma men handle forgiveness with composure and clarity. They pardon for themselves, not for the other party. They realize that maintaining rage merely poisons their own peace of mind. They gave up, not because the other individual deserved it, but because they did. But they don't forget. Sigma guys are very observant. They trust anyone who tells them who they are. They might forgive, but they will never permit the same error to occur again. They will either change their behavior, modify boundaries, or just move on entirely. Sigma males' ability to strike a balance between emotional intelligence and self-defense is the key to their happiness and knowledge. In summary, thus, there are 7 things that a Sigma male will never regret, even if the majority of people do. Sigma males live by their own rules, whether it be by breaking up with phony pals or by following their instincts and choosing the path less traveled. As a result, they don't have the regrets that keep so many others from moving forward. Do you concur with these assertions? Which one spoke to you the most? Tell me in the comments below. Your opinions would be much appreciated. Additionally, if you value autonomy, progress, and genuineness, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more insightful material on the mindset and psychology of Sigma males. Thank you for watching, and keep in mind that the road less taken often leads to the most rewarding places.